What's going on, guys? I'm Cole Tinsley from Thunder and Whiskey, and today I bought the cheapest 100-watt tube head that they had at Guitar Center. Now this is the B-52 ATX100, and it was $289. It's a fully tube head, and I have it set to my Crate FlexWave 4x12, and I have a SM57 on the cone of a Celestion V-type. So today I'm going to record some demos for you and show you how this cheap amp sounds. So I have my Les Paul Special Tribute Raven right here. We're on the clean channel. Everything's set to noon. No reverb. And I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit on the clean channel for you. So immediately what I notice about the clean channel is it doesn't have a lot of high end. It's not very bright. It's really warm and deep, but this amp has a bright switch on the clean setting, which I'd presume would bring out treble, which is already a very noticeable difference. So that makes it really quacky, really bright. So I'll bring up the bass to about 3/4. Let's see what that does for it. So I like that. That's much better. We'll turn up the mids a little bit to about 2 o'clock. Alright, that sounds pretty good. That's what I'd say. That's why I'd call a pretty good clean channel. So I'm going to go ahead and turn up the reverb and hear how that sounds to about 1/4 of the way. Okay, I'll take it up about halfway to noon. Pretty nice reverb, actually. It's here, I'll take it to 3/4 of a turn. Here that sounds. Yeah, it's a bit too much there. It's a nice reverb. It's very springy, but it's kind of, I don't know. 1/4 of a turn is not enough. 3/4 of a turn is too much. Noon isn't exactly perfect either, so you kind of got to play with it a little bit to find a comfortable spot. But it does come with a foot switch, which turns off. You can control the reverb, effects loop, the channel, and the gain, which has 2 different gain settings, which I'll get to once we get into the overdrive channel. But I think that's pretty good for a clean. Let's go ahead and take it to overdrive channel. So I'll take it everything to noon on gain 1. has a knob that says mid cut over here, and it cuts the mids, so I'm gonna go ahead and engage that, see what that does for the sound. It's at 12 o'clock as well. So yeah, it cuts the mids, it makes the sound. Actually, I think that sounds great. But I'm going to go ahead and tweak the settings a little bit and take the mid cut to about 10:30. So it gets a little bit thinner on the high strings. We'll see if we can fix that problem by adding a little more gain. So set the gain to about 1 o'clock. So it has a knob over here that says low resonance, which makes the lows more resonant. Pretty simple. You just turn it up and the lows become more boomy. That makes it nice and chunky, nice and thick. So I'll go ahead and turn up the mids and the treble just a little bit. Keep the mid cut knob right where it is. Alright, I'll go ahead and take the gain up to about 3/4 of a turn. So as you turn the gain up on this amp, it starts to get real noisy. It has this really bad humming sound as you turn the gain up. So I'm going to go ahead and put it to full gain so you can hear that sound. It's pretty bad. It doesn't make the amp unusable. I'd just say if you want to get higher gain out of this amp, I'd keep it at around, so for gain 1, around 3/4 is a sweet spot where there's not that much hum. There's a little bit, but not more than you'd expect out of any other amp. About as much as this one hums. But as you turn it up, it makes a really weird sound, which I don't know if that's all of them or if it's just this one, because this one's got something wrong with it. Who knows, but I found if you just set it to about 3/4, it solves that problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set it to the gain 2 channel and keep it at noon, and we'll take a listen to the differences that this channel has. Immediately, it's way louder, and the volumes for each of the gain channels are the same. So I got to bring that back a bit. Bit more classic gain sort of sound, like more thrashy kind of sound. So I'm gonna go ahead and bump that up to 3/4 turns. I know you can. The gain 2 channel has a lot more of a whistle than the first gain channel. ahead and engage the mid cut on that, and that immediately, as soon as I pressed that button, the whistling kind of went away. So. That's pretty nice. That's thick, and that's definitely usable. Because that's kind of my basis on this channel for what's a good, affordable amp or good, affordable gear in general, is if it's usable. If there's something that's okay for like someone in a room or like in your bedroom, then go find someone else. Because this channel, we only focus on things that you can use in a recording that will sound good. Not just good in a recording, but also good live. And speaking of, I'm going to be making a video involving this amp here soon, so stay tuned for that. Feel free to subscribe, and you'll see that. So anyway, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to tinker with the knobs settings a little bit, and I'll let you know what I'll come up with. So this is my favorite setting right here. This is on the green gain channel with the mid cut at about 9:30. Mids a little bit past noon, treble just a little bit past noon, bass just shy of max, gain at 3/4 of a turn, bass resonance at noon. Let me throw some reverb on there, just a little bit. Seeing as I paid less than $300 for this amp, this is actually amazing. There's some great rhythm tones I can get out of this thing. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going to go ahead and throw some overdrive on it real quick. So now I have my Boss SD1 engaged, and I'm going to, everything's set to noon on that, and I'm going to see how this pairs well with a overdrive. It's a little more shreddy kind of lead tones than I prefer in my leads, but it's great. Definitely very usable. I'm a big fan of this actually. I picked it up just expecting to do a video on it and take it back. But I might actually keep a hold of this for at least a little while because I know I could get my money back out of it. The only complaint I have about it is the front is coming off, which who knows when that happened. From what I've heard about these things, the build quality is kind of not there. So for what it's worth, it's great. I mean, that could be fixed with a staple or some super glue. So I'm not too worried about it. I don't think you'd be too worried about it. And that's my review of the B-52 ATX100. I think it did way better than I thought it would. And I hope you feel compelled to check one out for yourself, even if you don't buy it. It's a fun amp to play on. Definitely fun to mess with. And I'll see you next time. Leave a like if you liked the video. Feel free to leave a nasty comment if you didn't. And I'd like to know what else you'd like to see. So if you have any other amp suggestions, any guitars you'd like to see on the channel, microphones, speakers, pedals, anything, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Keep thinking outside the box, and I'll see you next time.